be composed when a man's talking to you like that. Like, you know, I mean, me and you, who couldn't fight our way out of a wet paper bag, shouldn't allow another man to talk to us like that.
Ridiculous, and you see these scuffles and all this nonsense at press conferences, and that is where it goes wrong.
After the press conference, Shakur Stevenson exploded at Teofimo Lopez for crossing a sacred line. Lopez had disrespected Stevenson's mother. The fury on Shakur's face was real, raw, personal, unforgettable. This wasn't hype, it was emotion boiling into chaos, creating one of boxing's wildest press conference scenes in years, as fans around the sport lost their minds.
Hey, that's my mother. Where my mother at? No! Somebody touch my mother. Come here. No, don't touch me. Here's my mother.
Hey, find his mom. Find his mom. Find his mother now. Is she okay?
Eddie Hearn doesn't mince words. He makes it clear Teofimo Lopez crossed a sacred line by disrespecting Shakur Stevenson's mother, and the fury came instantly. Hearn captures the raw tension. This is no scripted drama, but real emotion, and the boxing world can't stop buzzing.
Pushes your buttons when someone shoves you like that, when someone starts talking about your mum. No man, like, look, I'm a complete pussy, right? If you start talking about my mum and all this other stuff, I'm going to have a pop at you. I can't fight it, but I don't care, I'll have a right go. And you're talking about the world heavyweight champion. If you start talking to him like that, if you shove him like that, he's going to react.
Frank Warren cuts through the chaos with blunt clarity. This isn't the street, it's boxing, and only the fighters belong in the ring. The theatrics may be spicy, but they should be controlled and strategic. Still, the tension is undeniable, and fans are buzzing about how this fire will erupt when the bell rings.
Well, this is not a gang fight. You know, the only two have been fighting are the boxers, and save it for the night. They don't get paid. They don't get paid to fight before the fight.
The Wade concept frames this as the raw chaos of combat sports. This wasn't a simple stare-down, but a prelude to war. When fighters clash before fight night, adrenaline spikes, fans erupt, and headlines write themselves. Proof that emotion and aggression are as central as skill in the ring.
Fighters on stage or face-off? Of course not. Yes, it's over the line. You shouldn't be doing it. They shouldn't be putting hands on each other. But it is the fight game, and we've seen far worse. We've seen guys get in fights. We've seen people throw dollies in this game, in the combat.
Dave Caldwell pinpoints the moment everything changed, when a hand met a face. The press conference turned into explosive drama. It stopped being showmanship, respect and tension collided. Fans, social media, and pundits lit up, and that single act now hangs over every punch they're about to throw.
Everything that, because that's a little bit naughty, because I know it's all, you know, fun and games at press conferences, but when you lay your hands on another man's face, whether there's an egg in it or not, you've laid your hands on his face, and that takes it.
Johnny Nelson doesn't hold back. He calls it reckless, foolish, almost humiliating, stunts for fight morning, not elite boxing. The commission is scrambling, fans are shaking their heads, and Stevenson's outburst has left Lopez embarrassed and the press conference a viral spectacle.
This morning, man, to make the way how he's done it, you know, on the morning of a fight, it's just wrong. It's dangerous, and the board are now in a situation where they think shit.
Simon Jordan notes that boxing has always had a wild edge, but this still shocked the sport. Face-to-face clashes like this spike tension and blurred a line between discipline and spectacle, adding chaos and intrigue as fans wonder how far Stevenson and Lopez will push it before the bell.
Just an egg in his face. I mean, how many times have we seen boxers do things that they shouldn't do? You know, we saw Derek Chisora spit on Vitaly Klitschko.
We didn't need that.
I'm not offended by it.
Duke McKenzie makes no apologies. He calls it a stroke of genius. In today's boxing, entertainment matters as much as skill, and anything that gets people talking is gold. Stevenson's press conference eruption, Mackenzie argues, wasn't reckless at all, but calculated chaos designed to grab headlines and seize control of the narrative. This is theater, raw drama and psychology wrapped into one explosive moment. Fans crave these flashpoints, pundits break down every shove, and the anticipation for fight night surges. In modern boxing, Mackenzie reminds us, it's not just the punches that sell, it's the story behind them.
I thought it was a stroke of genius, personally. I don't see there's any harm in it. You know, this is the entertainment business that we live in now, and if you're not going to be entertaining...
Teofimo Lopez ratchets up the tension with a bold declaration, turning the build-up into a pre-fight war. His words blend threat and calculation, projecting confidence and control. Lopez casts himself as the architect of chaos, seizing the narrative before a punch is thrown. This is psychological warfare, designed to rattle Stevenson and electrify the crowd. Now, fans and analysts must weigh not only skill, but mind games, as egos, strategy, and ambition collide long before the opening bell.
What I'm trying to attest to right here, man. So, honestly, nevertheless, man, I see it as, look, when they presented the fight with Devin and all that, a lot of things that came in my way. But it all happened in perfect alignment. Devin didn't have no motion. As I was saying earlier, Shakur has motion. He did his thing. He looked outstanding against William Cepeda at the Louis Armstrong Stadium. And this is what you guys need. This is what boxing needs. This is why we're here. We're here to take over.
Shakur Stevenson doesn't hold back. His confidence is stark, almost intimidating. He presents himself as untouchable, levels above Lopez, and sets a psychological trap before the first bell. Fans are drawn to the swagger. Analysts dissect every word. The press conference feels like a prelude to a headline-making fight. Stevenson's message is more than hype. It's a challenge, a warning, a declaration of dominance. By claiming elite status so boldly, he raises the stakes and forces Lopez into a psychological corner that will echo in every punch, feint, and calculated move on fight night.
I need to beat him and shut him up, bro. Teo not on his level. Teo is a high-level fighter, but he's not on my level. I'm an elite level fighter, and come January 31st, I'm gonna show it.